Yeah, we're joined by a special guest today. Sky went to yoga class, and Ada didn't want to sleep, so
We got a baby.
we'll see how this goes. I just gave her bottles. You got the rest of the bottle?
Yeah, it's by, yep.
So, yeah, you might hear some crying from Taylor. You might hear some goo goo gaga. She's smiling. Thank you, baby. But
it's going to be great.
yeah. So, today we're talking about the last color,
Yes.
the yellow.
Yeller.
The old yeller.
Old Yeller.
When's that coming to Lorcana?
Yeah.
It's a Disney movie, isn't it?
I think so. What would the little subtext be like? Old Yeller.
Down dog.
Downward dog. Oh boy. Yeah.
Foaming mouth. Okay, well, today's Olympic question.
Mm-hmm.
If you could add any sport to the Olympics, what would it be?
Okay. We're answering at the end.
Yeah, just ponder that.
I will.
And if you want to answer the question, leave a comment below.
Yeah, I bet there's so many good answers.
Or
out
hop on
there.
our Discord. Our Discord is seasonally active, and by that I mean the weeks leading up to and then the week or week after of a new set release, when people talk about Limited in there a lot.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
In between that, people talk about Cube,
Hot dogs?
hot dogs,
Meats?
hot diggity dogs.
Minnesota?
All
In
right.
life. We talk
Do
about
you-
life.
Do you want to do the ad read and then
I'm
we
in.
can get after it?
Yeah. Ada, do you want to do it?
Ada, project.
Shimmering Skies is just...
You're going to want to speak right into the microphone.
You're going to have to cut this.
Why?
You just have to prop your baby up into the mic.
I'm,
you don't want
I'm,
your baby.
I'm securing her neck.
You don't want your baby on the video, dude.
I'll
Shimmering
put it-
Skies is just around the corner, and the Wasteland Gaming has got you covered. With a wide selection of sealed products and the latest singles, they are your one-stop shop for all things Lorcana. Wasteland Gaming has the largest selection of TCG singles in Georgia, so whether you're shopping online or in store, they can help you find exactly what you're looking for. In celebration of Shimmering Skies, Wasteland is offering a limited time promo code for booster box pre-orders. Use code 40born10 at checkout to get $10 store credit back when you buy a Shimmering Skies booster box.
And August 9th, be sure to stop by their Duluth location to pick up everything you need, then battle it out with other players in their Shimmering Skies release day event. Check out all this and more at thewastelandgaming.com and follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and X.
Yes, and remember that code is 40born10. That's FORTYBORN.
10.
You got it.
Um,
Good work, baby.
she doesn't know high five yet, and she's swaddled. All right, well, we're talking last color. We're talking about yellow, which you thought was sapphire. It's amber.
Honestly, Sapphire makes more sense for that.
It doesn't. Sapphires are not yellow.
Forget about the gems for a minute. Just like feelings and vibes. What does Sapphire feel like? Yellow. Or even
No, it doesn't. How does it feel yellow or red? It's not yellow or
red. There's
red.
somebody out there, they're like, yeah, like I get it. Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about zodiac signs here or something.
Where are my crystal people at?
Hey, no dig on crystal people, no dig on zodiacers.
Exactly.
But I don't
Okay.
understand it.
Yeah, all right. Well, you wouldn't.
Oh,
Coda, our first up next.
That's our next podcast.
Crystals?
Yeah. No,
I don't know
no,
anything
no.
about that.
Zodiac.
Oh, zodiac signs?
Yeah.
What would we do?
We would learn about the zodiac.
Oh. What are you? What's your sign?
I don't know. That would be the first thing I would learn.
When were you born?
June 16th.
Oh, you feel like I think you're a Cancer.
Is that a good one or a bad one? No, I think she's a Cancer. I think I'm the one before that.
Really? When's the cutoff? Because Julia's June 22nd. She's a Cancer.
It depends on the year.
I remind her a lot. that she is.
I think I'm Sagittarius. June 16th, 1995.
You can't type.
I have one hand. We've lost people. Okay, well, now the time restraint is how long it takes for this baby to either fall asleep or get pissed off.
Right.
And right now her tongue's out. Oh! There's our answer. Let's try to feed her. You want to read the first card?
Yeah, I'd love to. First card is Coda. Talkative Cub, kind of like Ada. It's a 2-cost, inkable. 2/1/2. And the ability is tell everybody during opponent's turns you can't lose lore. That's kind of a fun thing. I don't think Jake's going to care much about that, though. The card art is incredible.
I don't like losing lore. Losing ore. If we're playing Settlers of Catan, I also hate losing ore.
Yeah.
But losing lore, there's not that many effects that make you lose lore in this format anyways. So this is just worse than a 2/2/2, which we have a million of, and they're all common. So why would we?
Yeah. We don't want that.
So this is a C-.
Yeah, I agree.
Up next, Nala. We have another. We've seen this already. It's a new C. It's a new vanilla stat line. You pay 1 for a 0/4/1. This is a D-. It's terrible. Yeah.
We don't like the 104.
Well, I can't hit anything. It just can't. It basically will gain you one or 2 lore.
Yeah. 2 max. Cool art though on Nala. I respect them for making it look so sweet back there.
Yeah. Up next, Rut. You pay 4 for a 3/4/1 with support. I like it. I like support.
Yeah.
So this is a C+.
Nice. This is all from Brother Bear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just love it because of that. It's like all up north and woodsy, and look at the northern stars, northern lights on the next one.
Northern Lights is a bucket list thing for me.
Dude, there's nothing like it.
You've seen it?
Oh yeah. Plenty
Can
of
you
times.
see that in Minnesota?
North Dakota, Minnesota, yeah. I have a picture of me in North Dakota with them just. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do I have to go to North Dakota?
No, you can go to Minnesota.
Okay.
Go up north, yeah.
Cool. What time of year do I have to go?
I don't know that, actually.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, that sounds fun. I thought I had to go to, like, Alaska.
No, it's probably more common there, but no, we see them. I've seen them.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where people are like, you read fantasy books, and, like, I like to read fantasy, and there's all these magical things in worlds, and it's like, that feels like a thing that is magical.
Yeah.
Like, I know that there is a scientific explanation, but sometimes there's just rays of light in the sky.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it should be possible.
Like lightning bugs.
Yeah.
Lightning bugs.
Very fantastical.
Yeah, they,
For sure.
blink in unison across the field. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are your favorite fantastical seeming things? That's a great question.
lightning bugs, probably.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many we're not thinking of.
Owls?
That's a pretty good one. Yeah, have you ever seen a moose in the flesh?
Yes, they're big.
I haven't, but they're pretty fantastical.
Yeah, they're big. A lot of animals are pretty awe-inspiring, I would say. Oh, the Great Barrier Reef, that was fantastic.
I was just gonna say, I bet like the ocean, Great Barrier Reef.
That was unreal.
Never seen that.
The Grand Canyon?
Never seen that either.
Oh. You've lived in 48 out of 50 states, and yet you haven't seen the Grand Canyon?
The Grand Canyon was one of those things to me that just like didn't seem that appealing to me.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like it's like you go and you're like, oh yeah, all right, and then you walk away.
Okay,
but
you could say that about anything that you want to see.
You're right. Okay,
You just talked about the Great Northern Lights. You could say the same thing.
But those are different every time. Like the Grand Canyon's the Grand Canyon. The lights are never the same. Like it's
okay, so you're only going to see something if it's unique. Like you're not interested in seeing a piece of art.
No, the real answer to this is that I have realized about myself when I travel, like I'm going to this place. This is something you have to see. That's what people go there for. Every time I go see that thing, I'm always underwhelmed. And that's just a personal thing. So I'm like, I don't actually care about
That's valid.
that stuff because I realized I just like to find different things that are kind of cool that are off the beaten path.
But some things are worth seeing. Like,
Totally agree.
I agree. The Mona Lisa, not worth it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. It was fine. But the Grand Canyon, 10 out of 10.
I believe I've seen the what's the one you walk through the water? The Narrows.
Narrows?
That looks incredible to me.
That is incredible, and
Yeah.
you should go before they shut it down.
Why are they gonna shut it down?
I don't know, probably to protect it or something.
Just let me ruin the earth, you know? I'm just kidding.
Machu Picchu, worth it, but they are shutting that down. If you're wanting to go and you want to walk through it, you better go now.
I'm actually all about that. I'll never get to Machu Picchu, but I'm all about shutting stuff down so we don't mess it up.
Did you know that they lost Machu Picchu?
Like, what does that mean?
They knew that it existed, and then they
Left.
just forgot that it existed. And I don't mean like the indigenous people. I mean like
The people that discovered it after
like
that?
they just quit cutting their grass and were like, yeah, we're good. Like it's, and then they're like, wait, we should look at more people should look at this.
We should maintain this.
Don't fact check.
Don't. Yeah, I was literally just thinking. Somebody's got to Google this. This episode this review is wild.
Can I? Up next, Can I? Big Brother. You pay 2 for a 1/4/1. While this character is exerted, your character's named Coda cannot be challenged. So this has bodyguard only for Coda, and there's one Coda, and it's not very good. So this is like a D+. You're basically just paying 2 for a 1/4/1. Up next, Vanellope von Schweetz. You pay 1 for a 2/2/1. It's a vanilla. It is a C.
I feel like I saw that card already.
Well, in red, there's a bunch of these racers.
There seems to be too many Vanellope's, if I must say so myself.
I'm just glad I don't have to say to fight a mutton fudge again. Up next is Took. Northern Moose. You pay 4 for a 4/4/1.
Vanilla.
Yeah, it's a C.
Nice. Is it a different moose?
Yeah, this is Northern Moose.
But Took and Rut are two
Rut
different
is
moose.
also Northern Moose. Yeah, I think
are they also...
I think they're siblings.
Yeah, they can't... The whole movie is just about brothers. Brother Bears, Brother Mooses.
Yeah.
Moose.
This
Moose.
is Big Brother. It's not big as in older. It's big as in they're moose. So they're big.
Got it.
Don't fact check me on that. Up next, Lilo.
Lilo.
Pay 2 for a 1/3/1 with support. We do like support, but not on stuff with 1 strength. So this is like a C-.
Yeah.
I'd rather just have a 2/3.
Okay.
Up next, Vanellope von Schweetz.
Why should you never drive in the car? She was standing by the car. This one's a mechanic. Okay.
It must be part of the movie.
She's fixing that one.
This is, yeah, she fixes it and then Ralph wrecks it. That's like the plot. Don't fact check me on that. You pay 2 for a 2/2/1. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character gets -1 strength until the start of your next turn. So I have this at a C+ because I like strength reduction. You are basically paying 2 ink for a 1-drop, but I'm such a big fan of strength reduction until the start of my next turn that I'm willing to give this a C+.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm cool with Vanellope von Schweetz.
Sheets.
Up next, Fix It Felix Jr.
The movie just needed so many people to fix stuff.
Yeah, so much repairing. You pay 3 for a 2/4/1 with bodyguard. I think this is fine. It's like a C+. It's not too exciting because bodyguard is as good as whatever it's protecting. So like if you have something good that you want to protect with bodyguard, it's good. But I don't know. I do think this is better than a 3/4. So
Yeah.
I like it, but I'm not gonna like give it a B or anything.
No.
I used to put bodyguards in the B range, and then I just realized I'm exerting this to protect a vanilla 3/4. Like it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
It's if you're going fast, bodyguard's good, and if you're protecting something that is questing for a lot, then bodyguard's good. Like a I just said the same thing. Like if you're protecting weak characters that quest for a lot,
Yes.
bodyguard is good for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's also good if you have like cards with powerful effects that they need to exert to do their effects.
Yeah, and you want to
Protecting
keep
it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Dad of the year.
I don't want to.
We did it.
For our listeners at home, one of the 3 of us is asleep. I don't want to say her name.
It's about to be me, actually.
I don't think she knows her name yet. But up next, Gazelle. Pay 3 for a 2/3/2 with Singer 5.
Okay.
There's not that many songs in the format.
Yeah.
We prefer for our 3-drops to help us control the board, not sing songs.
Right.
But we're also not giving up that much to gain Singer 5. So like if you have some songs that cost 4 and 5, sure. If I had 2 hands free, I would look up how many there are right now. But it would be more difficult to explain to Taylor how to do that on Dreamborn than to just do it myself. So
We don't have the time.
and it also just doesn't really matter. She's a C-.
Yep.
You have 4 and 5 cost songs, then maybe she's a C.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Maybe.
a C-.
Maybe.
Up next, Fix It Felix Jr. Niceland Steward. Pay 5 for a 4/5/1 with Shift 3. and your locations get +2 willpower. This is like just a C, honestly. I'd rather have a vanilla 5/6.
Yeah.
We're trading one strength and 1 willpower in exchange for giving extra willpower to our locations. There are some locations that I like and that I would like to protect in this format, but I'd rather just have a 5/6. This is a C.
Yeah.
And if you have no locations, then
yeah.
you're just paying 5 for a 4/5/1. But there's this weird thing in Lorcana where it's like, on turn 5, I'm not mad paying 5 for a 4/5/1 because a 4/5/1 is a real threat on the board, even if it does nothing else.
Yeah.
You know? So don't overlook something just because you don't have locations. If you need a 5-drop, look, you got one.
Right. It's the Uninkable 9.
We got our Uninkable 9, the last one. Kristoff, Reindeer Keeper. You pay 9 for a 3/7 that quests for 3 with Bodyguard. For each song card in your discard, you pay 1 less to play this character.
Oof.
So this is probably the worst of them because you
Yeah.
need to have songs in your discard. There are a few songs that are decent in the set, but the difficulty is having so many songs that you can get Kristoff down to cost like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
If you can play Kristoff, don't get me wrong, he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He can protect a lot and he can quest for 3.
Right.
But getting him in play is the
It's
problem.
gonna be hard.
And that's why he's like a D, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you can get him in play, great. But good luck doing that.
It's gonna be really hard.
Yeah, you need to play a lot of songs. I don't know the numbers, but yeah. If you compare this to like Chinpo from last set, you paid 5 for a 4/7 that quests for 1. There's a 3/7 that quests for 3. I imagine he's going to be very problematic if he ever enters play.
If you can get him out there, yeah.
But getting him out there is going to be the hard part.
Yes.
Up next, another Fix-It Felix. You pay 2 for a 1/3/1. When you play this character, if you have a location in play, draw a card. So let's assume that this just said draw a card. I would give it like a B or a B minus.
Yeah.
Right?
Be great.
But I'd probably B minus. But we don't really like locations in limited. Like, there are a couple that I'm happy to play, but the chances that I have one in play are very low.
Yeah, it's slim.
Especially on turn 2. Like,
Yeah.
there's not a. I don't even know if there are any 1-drop. There are some 1-drop locations in this format, but I don't know if there's any that I like.
Right.
So what are the chances that I can play him on curve?
That you got one and you played it? Yeah.
And I don't really want to play a 1/3 on like turn 6, you know. So I have him at a D+.
Yep.
Up next, Moana, Determined Explorer. You pay 3 for a 3/4/2. That's it.
Okay.
It's uninkable. So normally you pay 3 and get a 3/4 that quests for 1. She quests for 2 because she's uninkable.
Yeah.
So I like Moana. I think
Yeah.
she's a C+. I'm happy to play this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
3 uninkables, not crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think this is winning you a game, but
Right.
it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fine with it. Up next, Vanellope von Schweetz. You pay 4 for a 2/4/2 with Shift 2. Whenever you play another princess character, all opposing characters get -1 strength until the start of your next turn. So,
Ooh.
you know that I like strength reduction until the start of my next turn, but there are 9 princesses in the set, and only 3 of them are common or uncommon. So we're trading 1 body point, normally would expect to get a 3/4, for an occasionally very useful ability. I think this is like a C+, because, and I would play this in a deck with no princesses, because even if my opponent doesn't know that I have no princesses, right? So they have to play with this card in mind, and I think that that's helpful. Like, I think the threat of her ability is really good.
Okay.
Because it's all opposing characters get -1 strength.
Right. That's very
So,
concerning.
like, if they play around it, then that's going to help you out.
Yep.
If they don't play around it and you have a princess,
Yeah.
that's good.
Right.
And a lot of the princesses are really good. We're about to get to Maid Marian, which I think might be the best uncommon in the set.
Whoa.
I don't know if that's true. I haven't looked at all. But for yellow, I think that's true.
Yeah.
So Vanellope von Schweetz, C+. I like that one.
Nice. I think the art on that card is really cool.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but
the yellow art is nice.
It's
this
great.
set. Up next, Alan Adale,
Helen Dale.
Rockin' Rooster. You pay 4 for a 2/3/2 Whenever you play a song, gain 1 lore.
We just talked about how songs are...
Yeah, this is tough because on turn 4, we want more body points than this. And, like, normally for 4 ink, we would get, like, a 3-4 that quest for 2. So we're losing 1 strength and 1 willpower. And we don't really play that many songs in Limited. So this is like a C- or a D+. Because you will, some games, get some extra lore. And in other games, you know, you'll have a 2-3-2. So it's like, it's not horrible, but it's not like a build around. I wouldn't pick this and then pick up a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, it's not that.
No.
It's not worth doing that.
No.
What is Alanadale from?
Frozen 2.
Because it just feels like a Rockadoodle ripoff to me.
Maybe Rockadoodle ripped off Alanadale.
I won't have that. No chance.
Up next, Wreck-It Ralph.
Finally.
Admiral Underpants. Did you read those when you were a kid?
Captain Underpants?
Yeah.
Nah, I was a little too old for that.
Oh.
I'm old.
Okay.
I'm an old dude.
Okay. Sorry, dude. I didn't know you were that cool.
It hit its stride a little after I wasn't.
You were too busy reading Judy B. Jones or something more refined?
I was reading the Hardy Boys.
Hey, don't come after the Hardy Boys either.
No, I'm a big fan of Hardy Boys. I was reading Magic Treehouse. I like those.
Man, Magic Treehouse instilled a love for reading in me at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, oh wait, I didn't talk about Wreck-It Ralph.
No.
And it's a really good card, so I should talk about it.
You should, yes.
You pay 7 for a 6/7/2. When you play this character, return a character card from your discard to your hand. Already. Excellent.
Nice.
If that card is a princess character card, gain 2 lore. That text doesn't really matter to me. If it happens to be a princess, cool. Don't pick a princess just to get the 2 lore.
Yeah.
Get the best card in your discard. And if it happens to be a princess, that's nice.
Then great, yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph is just a B.
Solid.
Yeah, even though it's a 7 cost uninkable, it's very good because the stats are great, a 6/7/2, and you get the best card in your discard. Well, turn 7, you probably have
discarded something.
Yeah, you have something good in there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good. So this is a B.
Nice. What's the ability called?
I've got the coolest friend. It's Ada. Dude,
up next.
she is out.
Yeah, you did it.
Now, whenever we need to get her to sleep at 3 a.m., I'm just going to start recording episodes.
Start talking about Lorcana cards.
You thought we were done? We're actually recording 4 episodes a week now. Up next, Maid Marian. Lady of the... What?
Lady of the Fists?
Lady of the Lists.
I gotta get my eyes checked.
What does that mean?
Like she makes a lot of lists?
Someone explain this to us. This card is so good. I don't know who... Someone on Ravensburger's staff advocates for Maid Marian to be a bomb in Limited, and I just want to thank whoever that is.
Love that.
Ryan Miller, give them a raise.
Love that.
And if it is you, Ryan Miller, give yourself a raise. Maid Marian, Lady of the List. You pay 6 for a 4/5/2. When you play this character, chosen opposing character gets -5 strength until the start of your next turn. So this is awesome. Strength reduction abilities are super strong and limited because it is the best way to remove our opponent's threats in a way that's advantageous for us. There's not a lot of removal in the format, but this is as close as we can get to good removal.
-5.
Yeah, they exert basically anything, and you turn its strength to 0, and you get to just kill it for free.
It's wild.
So, Maid Marian is awesome. This is a B.
Nice.
And then a 4/5/2 is great. Like, this could have been like a 3/3.
Right.
And I would have been happy about it.
Yeah.
But a 4/5/2 is a real body, and then it's -5 strength until this, and it's until the start of your next turn. So you can use this aggressively or defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say that I want to quest with a bunch of stuff and then just protect it from my opponent's big challenger.
Right.
Bam, Maid Marian.
Mm-hmm.
Neato.
Wow.
Up next, Sven Reindeer Steed.
Sven.
Pay 4 for a 3/3/2. When you play this character, you may ready chosen character. They cannot quest or challenge for the rest of this turn. So be careful with this because I know I'm going to do this. I'm going to ready a character and then try to challenge with it, and you cannot do that. Because normally when Ruby allows you to ready a character, it says you cannot quest for the rest of the turn.
But you can challenge. Sven says
Amber's version of this is you cannot quest or challenge.
Got
so
it.
be careful with that.
Okay.
But we lose 1 body point. Normally expect to get a 3/4. And in exchange, we get to protect something on the board. So we can quest for 2 with something and then protect it. Or we can activate a good character's ability and then protect it. So this is a C+.
Okay.
So, yeah. You can use them to sing songs, though. So if you ready a character, they can't quest or challenge, but you can sing songs with them.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Nifty. Not great for this, but
No.
nifty.
Minnie Mouse. What's her surname?
Compassionate friend.
Nice, dude. You pay 4 for a 1/5/2. Whenever this character quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. So I wish that this was a 2/4 instead of a 1/5 because the low strength really is annoying here.
Yeah.
But it's good. You can, if you want to quest with her because she quests for 2.
Yeah.
And every time she quests, you get to heal something, and so she can heal. She's fine. It was a hiccup. So she can heal something for 2, including herself, every time she quests.
Nice.
So I think it's like a C+. Maybe a C. I'll go with C+.
Okay.
Because repeatable healing is nice, even though she only has 1 strength. She'll be easy to take out. And yes, I wish she was a 2/4 or especially a 3/3 would be awesome. But I like Minnie Mouse.
Yeah. I thought you might come up a little bit on her.
Yeah, I had her at a C. I'll change that in the notes. Actually, I don't think I can. I can't reach the plus with my... Oh, there it is. Up. Oh, we're done with the characters. How are we feeling?
Yeah, we did it. I really like yellow.
Good.
Amber.
That's not always been the case.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really, like, well-tuned iteration of Amber.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very relevant color. Like, the stuff that it wants to do,
Yeah.
it's, like, actually doing pretty well, like, with healing and getting cards out of the graveyard.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, discard. What else do they do? Bodyguard, they could do a little better. Singer, that's not really on them. I would like some better songs at this, but it is what it is. Speaking of which, here's a song. Try Everything. You pay 4 for a song. Remove up to 3 damage from chosen character and ready them. They cannot quest or challenge for the rest of this turn. So Try Everything is like situationally useful because you could try to argue that it replaces itself because you're using a character and then protecting it from getting banished. You're healing it for 3. That's a lot to heal. But I don't think that's like... It doesn't actually replace itself. It's not drawing a card. It's really hard to rate this without context because its strength is directly tied to what you're healing. Like, if you're just healing a 3/4, this is not a good card. But if you're healing Olaf for 3, this is an awesome card. So sometimes this will be phenomenal. Other times it's just going to go in the ink. That's why it's like a D+ or a C-.
Okay, I agree.
I don't think it's that great.
No.
It's just you're healing something for 3, basically.
Yeah.
And protecting them.
Right.
So it's fine. Up next, Healing Touch.
You're literally doing that right now.
Thank God her eyes stayed closed. Healing Touch. You pay 3 for an action. Remove up to 4 damage from chosen character. Draw a card.
Ooh, draw a card.
I like that.
You do like that.
So this is like a C+ or a B-. Healing for 4 is a lot, and this is not that expensive. So I'll say B-. This is fine. Like because you're healing something for a lot, you're drawing a card. This is nice, and it's inkable if you don't have anything to heal.
Yeah.
Revive. I do like the art for this. It has an enchanted. I'll
really
show
cool.
it to you.
Oh man,
sick.
The enchanteds are so cool.
Yeah. Play a character card with cost 5 or less from your discard for free. Oh, and this costs 5, and it's uninkable.
Okay.
So it depends on what you're getting.
Right.
It is uninkable, but you get to pay play your best card from your discard.
Yeah.
You could also have something with like a good on play trigger.
Oh yeah.
And then throw it away on purpose and then replay it for free with Revive. You can get up to some shenanigans with it, but I think it's like a C-.
Yeah. I kind of like this card.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like a little trickster. It's fun.
Yeah.
Up next, Invited to the Ball.
Never was.
Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put revealed character cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order.
Do you like this? Because I feel like you're going to like it.
Well, most of our deck is usually characters. Like,
Yeah.
my deck's usually like 35 characters.
Right, you're going to pick up 2 characters.
So, yeah. Oh, you're okay. If you have 30 characters in your deck, the chance that you hit 2 characters is 58%.
Nice.
If you have 35 characters, then the chances that you hit 2 characters jumps up to 76%.
Dang.
So this is like a C plus or a B minus, depending on your deck makeup.
Right.
75% of the time I get to draw 2, that's a B. That's a B minus. It's uninkable, which is the biggest drawback here.
Yeah.
I would probably play a copy of this in most of my decks.
For sure.
Yeah. It's not incredible.
No.
And sometimes you'll miss and it'll feel bad. But
Yeah.
sometimes you pay 2 to draw 2.
Right. Which would be cool.
Up next, Healing Decanter. Pay 2 for an item. Tap the item. Remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. So every turn you can heal something for 2.
Wow.
It's cheap, it's inkable, it's repeatable healing. I like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually, it's just a weird little thing. But it looks really cool. I knew it was gonna be good.
Yeah, it's like a C plus.
Mm-hmm.
C plus, maybe a B minus. I mean, you can do this every turn. Every turn you can heal something for 2. That's pretty good.
It'd be so frustrating for your opponent.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Up next, Queen Sensor Core.
Is that like a heart? It's her heart.
I don't know. I don't know what a Sensor Core is.
It's because you don't have one.
Yeah, I'm Sensor Coreless. Pay 2 for an item. At the start of your turn, if you have a princess or queen character in play, gain 1 lore. You can also exert the item and pay 2 ink, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a princess or queen character, you may put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it on the top of your deck.
Yeah, you're not going to like this.
This is a F. Or like a build around C.
Oh,
So
wow.
there are 17 princesses and queens in the set. Only 5 of them are sub-rare, though. So how many of them do you have in your deck? That's the question.
Right.
Because we don't really care about the passive lore gaining. I mean, I'm not going to be upset about it. But the problem is you're going to exert this and pay 2 to very, very rarely draw a card.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
even in a deck with 10 princesses, that's
Still
going to be
gonna be-
really hard to pull off.
Yeah.
I don't know how frequently the top card of your deck is going to be a princess.
Yeah.
And in Limited, we can't afford to spin our wheels like this,
No.
hoping that sometimes we get to draw a card.
Right, yeah. Definitely not great.
This is one of those cards that you need your cards in Limited to stand on their own 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And
this one does not.
Does not.
No.
Up next, the last Chromacon. This is the Amber Chromacon. You pay 2 for an item. You can exert the item and remove up to 1 damage from each of your characters.
Oh, each?
Yeah.
That's nice.
All of your characters, you can heal them for 1.
That's really nice.
Yeah, this is really good. This is also like a C plus or a B minus. Once again, I wish that this set had some like meaningful healing payoffs, like in Rise of the Floodborn. But I get why not. If they had that and this, it could
it'd be a lot.
Yeah, but I think that would be an example of a thing that I don't think would break anything in Constructed, but would be really powerful and limited.
Right.
If you had Grandpappy and these items, then Grandpappy might have actually been useful.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Rapunzel that drew cards when you healed. Something like this would be really powerful.
Just won't let him go, will you?
No, I can't let Grandpappy go. Let's do the items and wrap up this set review.
Yes, the locations though.
Rapunzel's Tower, Secluded Prison. You pay 2 for a location. Movement cost is 1. It has 8 willpower. Characters get +3 willpower while here. So an extra 3 willpower is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep in mind that once they banish the tower, that extra willpower is gone. And if your character has enough damage on it to die, then it just dies. So I think this location is decent. Like, I'd give it like a C because you could play this on like turn 5, move a few characters, and surprise your opponent.
Yeah.
This is the type of proactivity that I like in a location, that when I play it, I can move something there and immediately get a benefit.
You can change stuff immediately, yeah.
A relevant benefit. Giving my character +3 willpower can be the difference between its ability to do a challenge and survive or not.
Yes.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Up last, Pride Lands Jungle Oasis. Great band. You pay 3 for a location. It has 2 the movement cost is 2. It has 8 willpower. You gain 1 lore at the start of your turn. While you have 3 or more characters here, you may banish this location to play a character from your discard for free.
Huh. That all seems hard to do.
Yeah, this is too much work. This is a D because the setup cost is way too high, right? You're spending 9 ink
Just
spread
to
over.
get all 3 characters there and play the card.
Yeah. And then 8 willpower is a lot. But if you happen to have 3 characters and 6 ink available,
yeah,
it'd be nice to convert this, like to grab something from your discard. It's just a lot of work,
Right.
Like there will be times where you can make Pride Lands work, but in a situation where it could, you have a few characters on the board and you have a location that you can protect.
Yeah.
Probably in a pretty good spot.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'm missing this, maybe it's awesome, I don't know, but I have it at a D.
It does seem like a lot, seems like hard work. I will say as a whole in this set, locations feels like there's actually some like playable ones.
Mm-hmm.
And also the artwork on the locations is awesome.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of them.
I like Pride Lands.
Mm-hmm. I think Rapunzel's Tower honestly is even better.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, not even just Amber. The other locations had like some sweet artwork.
I wouldn't have minded to see the Great Northern Lights in one of these.
Yeah, well, that would have been nice. But they really hammered those in Big Brother. Brother.
Big Brother. Very different show.
Very different. Do you have like any overall set like thoughts or notes or themes? Oh no.
No.
Yeah, good. Me neither.
8 is awake.
Olympic sport.
Be careful with your uninkables. Don't play bad cards just to make other bad cards good.
Yep.
Just play good cards that are good on curve.
Yeah, you can't get that analysis everywhere.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Play the good cards.
Yeah, play the good cards on curve and open packs that have good cards in them.
That's our consistent advice. Yeah, open packs with good cards. What would be your sport?
What do you think, Ada? That's a good point.
Snuggle, dude.
What was the question?
What Olympic sport do you want to see? What non-Olympic sport do you want to see in the Olympics? Or just what do you want to see in the Olympics? What event?
I think hide and go seek would be sick.
Hide and go seek would be really cool. Yeah.
Like in Paris, if they co-opted a block of the city and like
people hid there.
Yeah, people could hide in the block, and then the last country to be found wins.
That'd be great because it'd be like, all right, the Olympics are on for 16 days.
You have to be found. On day 15, we're breaking out the heat vision.
I think the fun part about that is that you get to see parts of the city, like of all the cities where the Olympics take place.
Well, just one block.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it would change. Like the event would change.
Oh yeah.
That part's cool. I had a few answers. I don't know if everyone knows these sports. Roller derby, I think it'd be a great one.
Is it you have that in Minnesota?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I used to watch. There was like a roller derby. It was like WWE roller derby.
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah, but I think it was like a show actually.
That would be sick.
Like they do it here as a sport, but
yeah.
It's like a show. That'd be cool. Remote control car driving would be cool.
Yeah.
What about like? No, never mind.
Excel spreadsheet macro creation.
I thought about speed reading. I was like, would that be fun to watch?
Well, then they'd have to do you're doing like AR tests at the end to test their reading comprehension.
That's what I thought about. I was like, you could literally just be like flipping. And we're like, he got
through. Wow. Wow. He's reading so many pages.
He's reading a lot.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Skies are shimmering. This baby's waking. Y'all go have fun.
Enjoy. Play hard.
We're still around. Send photos of your decks, like your limited decks.
Yeah.
Send them to us on Twitter, or you can join our Discord, which is in the show notes.
Mm-hmm.
Go support Wasteland Gaming. They're a great shop in town, and supporting them supports us.
Yeah, 40born 10.
FORTYBORN 10.
Yep, and just have fun with whatever you're doing. We'll be, we're not gone forever, probably.
Yesterday you said tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Don't just let your dreams be dreams.
I don't even know what you're doing anymore.
Just do it. It's when Shia LaBeouf, remember when he was like, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I do now, yeah. Just do it.
How do you want to end the set review?
We just cut it, probably.
Like in the middle of.